kindness would be often considered a soft skill. To be kind. It's nice to be kind, isn't it? Well, I think so. Some of you might not. Some of you might think, nah, I hate being kind. But often to be kind actually takes a lot of courage. It actually takes a lot of strength to be kind. So what's the opposite of being kind? Well, it's being unkind, isn't it? So what sort of energy levels do we need to maintain, or what is the impact if we are being constantly or thinking or being unkind? Now, you could take unkindness, being unkind, to anger, annoyance, annoyed, various degrees of being unkind. And what are we being unkind to? Is it ourselves, or is it life? Is it other people? And I often find myself thinking unkind things. But what does that do to our physical and mental well-being, being unkind? What does it actually, how does it affect us? Well, we know, I don't need to tell you, that stress, it brings about stress in our lives. And often stress is that very unseen thing, but stress has an enormous impact on yours and my life. It does, even if we're not really noticing or understanding that what we're doing is creating stress to our lives. I'm a man of a certain age. I'm 57, and lots of people have, you don't need to go far in talking around your friendship circle or your family circle to find somebody, to talk to somebody who has maybe suffered ill health as a result of stress. And a lot of that is quite physical and quite potentially quite life-threatening, is what stress can do. So being unkind, we might think actually we're really justified in being unkind. We might think that we're really justified in being angry at something or somebody. But what is that anger doing, or that unkindness doing to me? Do I want that? Do I want to bring that on myself? Or actually, the only person in the end that suffers from unkindness is me. The person, the recipient, very rarely suffers from it, because it's all in my head. It's all in there. So to be kind, so being the opposite, kindness, does it bring stress? Well, it brings a different type of emotion, a different type of feeling. But being kind often brings a sense of peace, of resolution, of acceptance. And that doesn't mean that we're forgiving, we're saying, oh, it doesn't matter. But it's about what is that? And kindness starts with ourselves. And if we can understand that actually the soft skill of maybe kindness actually is quite a strong skill and actually takes quite a lot of courage, but actually the benefits to yours and my well-being of being kind, of exhibiting kindness, whether it's to myself or to others, or in my attitude to life, just being that, taking that little bit of extra and just being kind. It may be that just, when you're driving, it's easy, isn't it? Who of us get angry or can easily get annoyed and angry when we're driving, looking at everybody, and you shout at the other driver who's in their car, but do they hear that? No. I'm sure many people in the long history of me driving my car, vehicles, vans and cars and all sorts, where you just don't do the road quite correctly and you annoy somebody. I might have seen some people occasionally, and I'm sorry, I really didn't mean to do that, but I'm sorry. But probably more, hundreds of times maybe, I've never noticed it. And someone's shouting at me. Did I feel any of that or notice it? Did it affect me? Not at all. So when I'm shouting and getting angry, not that I really do, but if I do, the only person it's affecting is me. So I'm getting all of that and the negative benefits to my health. So maybe being kind although it's a soft skill and we think, oh, that's weak, actually it takes a really strong person to be kind, and the benefits can be enormous. And I would suggest that when we embrace kindness more across all sorts of things, whether that's to ourselves, in how we approach our work, in what we're doing, in others, then our stress levels will actually come down, and actually we will benefit and be far more healthy for it. This has been another woodworking and wellbeing video. It's all part of in the series and my passion for mental health and wellbeing, and particularly men's mental health. So go and check them out. I'll put some up here floating around, some others. Go and check them out and see, maybe not. Maybe you agree, maybe you don't. But go and check them out. And most importantly, take good care of yourself. So from me, Mark, at the Small Workshop Adventures, take care, everybody. Bye.